What a wastrel son! Prince Harry slammed amid revelation from UK trip. In a shocking turn of events, Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, has once again found himself at the center of a media firestorm, this time following a series of revelations from his recent trip to the United Kingdom. The British public, who have long been divided in their opinions of the prince, are now more outraged than ever, with many calling him a wastrel son and condemning his perceived disregard for his royal duties and responsibilities. As we dive into the story, please don't forget to click the subscribe button. The controversy began when reports emerged that during his brief visit to the UK, Prince Harry had managed to rack up a staggering bill of over £30,000 in taxpayer-funded security costs. This news, coming on the heels of his highly publicized decision to step back from his royal duties and relocate to California, has only served to further fuel the public's frustration with the prince. Many Britons have taken to social media and traditional media outlets to voice their outrage, with some even going so far as to demand that Prince Harry be stripped of his royal titles and privileges. The general sentiment seems to be that the prince has become a burden on the British taxpayer, a sentiment that is only amplified by the ongoing economic challenges facing the UK. But the revelations don't end there. It has also been reported that during his visit, Prince Harry spent a considerable amount of time dining at some of London's most exclusive and expensive restaurants, further exacerbating the public's perception of him as a privileged and out-of-touch royal. What's more, there are whispers that the prince's trip was not solely driven by a desire to reconnect with his family, but rather to negotiate the terms of his upcoming memoir, a book that is expected to delve into his experiences within the royal family. This has only added to the sense of betrayal that many Britons feel towards the prince, who they believe is exploiting his royal connections for personal gain. But perhaps the most damning revelation of all is the suggestion that Prince Harry's behavior during his trip was nothing short of disgraceful. According to sources close to the royal family, the prince's demeanor was that of a petulant child, with reports of him throwing tantrums and making unreasonable demands. This latest incident has only served to further undermine Prince Harry's reputation and standing within the British public. Many are now questioning whether he is truly worthy of the privileges and respect that come with being a member of the royal family, with some even going so far as to suggest that he should be stripped of his titles and forced to fend for himself. As the outrage continues to build, it remains to be seen how the palace and the prince himself will respond to these latest revelations. One thing is certain, however, the British public is no longer willing to turn a blind eye to Prince Harry's perceived transgressions, and they are demanding accountability and a return to the traditional values and responsibilities that have long been the hallmark of the royal family. Only time will tell whether Prince Harry will be able to weather this storm and regain the trust and respect of the British people. But for now, the public's verdict seems to be clear. This wastrel son has gone too far, and it's time for him to face the consequences of his actions.